Hey everybody, we're back. Wash the hands, scrub them tidy.
Yep.
It's James from West Loveland.
It's Ivan Arzaga from West Loveland as well.
Ivan, how long did you wash your hands for when we took that break?
I think it was 20 seconds. I sung the happy birthday song twice, so I think that should be
I heard
fine.
you.
Yep.
Beautiful singing voice. Well
Thank
done.
you. Thank you.
Cool. We also sanitize those dice. Once again, if you've got the Clorox, if you've got a little sanitizing solution, whatever you use at home, just give them a little scrub, sanitize the playing surface.
Yep.
And there it is.
Those
Okay.
are maybe the chairs too.
Whatever.
Yeah.
No, not whatever. You got to do those things that we said to you. But
Yeah.
I don't know about the chairs.
Sure.
So, what we're going to do now is teach you a game called Liar's Dice. Liar's Dice is a game you might have seen in the Pirates of the Caribbean, popular movie. What do you think of that movie, Ivan?
Those good movies. I like those.
It's an alright movie too.
Yeah.
It's been a long time though.
Yeah.
The later ones were not so good. Okay, so what we're going to do in Liar's Dice is we're going to get 5 dice for each player. Requires a lot of dice. You're going to have a lot of players. You could have many, many players.
Yep.
You could have 5, 6 people. That'll just mean you have to have quite a few dice.
Sure.
Ivan's got his 5. I've got mine.
So the first thing we do, we will roll together, and typically you would have a cup, but since we don't have any, we'll use our hands. Once we roll, then show your opponent what you have rolled. For this instance, we will show you guys what we got. So I got 1 5, 1 1, 1 3, 1 6, and 1 4. So I have a little bit of everything. So he has.
I got a couple 6s. Oops, trying to change it up. I got a couple 6s, 2 4s, and a 2.
Yep. So my, I guess will first be we trying to see what dice are out in the field. So I'm gonna say, I believe there's 1 1. So there's 1 die with the 1 on top. So then he plays his field. So I think there's 1 on the field at all time, like mine and his combined.
Right. So again, Ivan thinks there's 1 dice between the two of us that has a 1 on top.
Yep.
That could be. I have 2 options right now, and this is the main gameplay loop. This is the way you play the game. Ivan says something, or I say something, and then I have 2 choices. I can either increase the guess of what's on the field, and I'll talk about that in a second, or I can call him out. I can say, Ivan, I don't believe you. I think there is more than 1 dice on the field, more than 1 dice with 1 on top. In which case, I would be calling him a liar. I would be calling him out.
Yep.
Either of those work. I'm going to pause on that one, though. We're not going to do it this time. It's probably pretty likely. In my mind, I think there's probably 1 dice with 1. So I'm just going to increase the bid. You have to increase the guess. You have to increase the guess every single time. I can't go any lower.
Nope.
Really, 1 and 1 is as low as you could possibly go anyway.
Yeah, it is.
But let's say he had said two 3s. I would have to go up from 2 3s. I would have to guess more than 2 3s.
Can't go down.
There's a reason for that we'll get to at the end. It's an important rule, though. And then you can't go higher than 6. Dice are only 6-sided.
Yep.
But so you would have, he said 1 1. I'm going to go ahead and say that there's 2. I'm going to say there's 3 2-sided dice on the field.
3 2-sided dice in the field.
Mhm.
Okay, since I don't have any here, and he says there's 3 of them, I don't believe he has 3 in his pile. So I'm gonna say, James, I think you're lying. He shows his field.
He called me. Called me red-handed. I only got 1.
So
Just the 1 dice. That's
Yep.
a 2.
So I would win that round. After that, he only plays with 4. So he
I lose
loses
that dice. I lose 1 dice as a result.
Yep.
So I'm down to 4. And as you can guess at this point, the objective of the game is to have dice at the end of the game.
Yeah.
If you run out of all your dice, you are out of the game.
Yep, and you don't want to get out of it. So,
Correct. So let's go
we'll
again.
go again. So let's see here. I have 1, a 2, a 3, and 2 6s. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna cut them off. I'm gonna say that I think there's 3 6s out in the field. So since I have 2, I believe he might have 1 over there. So oh yeah, because you're showing. But so that was my guess, and then he can claim.
So I've got, with my 4 dice now, I've got 2 3s. I do have that 6, and I have a 2. He guessed 3 6s.
Yep.
That is high, and I really can't go any higher, so I have to make a call right now.
Yep.
I can either call him out right away, or I could try to claim that there are 4 6s on the field, or I could say 5 6s or 6 6s.
Yep.
But the thing to understand is the game only gets harder and harder to make that kind of lie make sense.
Yep.
As you lose dice, it makes less and less sense for there to be a large number of one kind of thing on the field.
Yeah.
The odds of that just go down and down and down. So in this case, he said that there's 3 6s. Again, I have a choice. Do I say that there's 4 6s? and turn it back to him, and will he call me out for that?
Mhm.
Or do I try to call him on 3 6s? I do have 1. Do I want to bet that he only has 2 or has more than 2? Maybe he has 3 himself, and I have 1 that would make 4, and so he would be a liar still.
Yeah, there's a lot of options. A lot of options you can do.
It's tough. It's tough. I'm going to go ahead. I think my best option right now would be to call him a liar. I know what his dice are, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to show him mine. I got 1 6.
I have 2 of them.
He's got 2 6s. He called 3 6s. That means that he was right. I was wrong for calling him out like that. My bad, Ivan. I'm sorry. I'm going to put that dice to the side.
Yeah.
And we're going to go one more time.
Okay. So roll. Do you want to share this time or?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. I got a 6, a 5, and a 4. 4, 5, 6.
So I had 3 5s, a 1, and a 6. So he would gain, or he would bet, or
Yep.
he would guess.
I'm going to go ahead and guess. I have a little bit of everything here. If you start low, lower is safer than going high right away. Ivan started on 6 because he felt pretty confident with that roll or with that call out. If I want to go lower, that's usually a little bit safer. I just have a wider range of options for him to have to think about. So I'm going to say that there's 1 4 on the field. Problem with that is if he has a single 4, he might think I have no 4s, or he might think I have the 1, and then there would be 2. It's tricky, but I'm going to say there's 1 4.
And then since I have 3 5s and he said 1 4, I'm going to go up a number. I feel like, so I'm going to go, there's 3 5s on the field.
Okay.
You know?
Ivan says there's 3 5s, and I have a 5 myself. So what am I going to think here? Am I going to think it's time to call him out?
Mm-hmm.
Does he only have 3? Was he guessing that that he had 2 and I had 1?
Mm-hmm.
What was his thought process? I'm not 100% sure, but
So
I'm going to go ahead and call him out. I'm going to say that there are not just 3 5s on the field.
Yep. So we have 4. I lose a die on that one.
There was 4 total. Okay, so we're going to show you what happens when any one person gets down to 2 dice, right?
I mean, less die. Well, yeah, that's fine. We'll go to, yeah.
Okay, so at 2 dice, there's one more tactic you can use called
Spot on.
Spot on.
And you can call this whenever you want. It doesn't have to be when there's 2 die, but it's most likely when there's less die on the field. So we both roll. So I'm gonna say, so I have 1 5. Sorry, 1 1, 1 5, and he has.
I got a 3 and a 2.
So I'm gonna say there's only one die out there. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So what I can do is say to myself, does Ivan have that 1 die? I certainly don't have any dice.
Yep.
If he was trying to call me out for having 1 die, he was wrong.
Yep.
And so do I think that he has that 1 die? If I do think he has that 1 die, I can call spot on and say, Ivan, I think that you are spot on. And in doing so, I would be the winner in this case. So Ivan does have just 1 dice.
So there's
only one dice on the whole field. In calling spot on, I'm guessing so exactly correct that I become the victor in this case.
Yep.
And he loses not just 1 dice, as we've seen throughout the rest of the game, but 2 dice.
Yep.
So at this critical juncture in the game, to lose two dice is a big deal. He's out the game.
Yeah.
I just won.
And like I said, it doesn't have to be. It's just more likely when there's less die. You can.
If you're both sitting on 10 dice and you try to say spot on when he says 4 4s, you're making a really wild guess. And in that case, you lose your 2 dice.
Yeah.
If I call spot on and I'm wrong, if he had 2 1s in that case, I would have lost both my dice and I would have lost the game. So it's a dangerous thing to do, but might pay out.
Yeah, and it's very fun. It takes a little bit of time. You have more players, the better it is. So.
Let's play for 1 round and just as a refresher.
That's 5 dice.
Yep. So you got 5 dice because I know this one's complicated, guys.
Yep.
We're trying our best. 5 dice. We're gonna hide them. We're not even gonna tell you what we got. We'll tell you at the end here. We'll play this one out. I'll go first.
Sure.
And I'm gonna say that there are 3 3s.
3 3s.
Yeah, 3 3s.
Man. Okay, I'm gonna say there is no 3 3s out in the field.
You're calling me out right away,
Calling
just
me
like
out
that.
already.
Okay. Well,
sure.
you're probably right because I only have 1 3.
Yep,
So.
I didn't have any 3s.
Okay, he caught me. I thought I would lie right away. That wasn't a good call.
So
don't lie. It doesn't pay. So that's only 1 3. I'm out. That's the game.
That's what's up.
Ivan, we're gonna go wash our hands one last time.
Let's do it.
We'll see you guys another day.
Yep.
Be good.
Be safe.
Have a good day. Bye bye.
Yep. Bye.